Once upon a time, in a beautiful city, there were two big families, the Montagues and the Capulets. These two families did not like each other. They were often angry and fought because of old problems. No one remembered why they started fighting, but the hate was strong. In the Montague family lived a young boy named Romeo. He was kind and gentle. Romeo liked to read poetry and dream about love. He often felt sad because his heart was empty. He wanted to find true love in the Capulet family. Lived a beautiful girl named Juliet. She was only 13 years old. Juliet was smart and kind. She loved to learn about the world and dreamed of meeting someone special one day. One day, the Capulet family planned a big party. They invited many people to celebrate Juliet's birthday. But the Montagues were not invited. The Capulets wanted to keep the Montagues away because of their fight. Romeo's friends told him about the Capulet party. They said it would be a good chance to forget the sadness and have fun. Romeo decided to go to the party, even if he was not invited. At the party, Juliet wore a beautiful dress. She was happy, but a little nervous. Suddenly, she saw Romeo across the room. Their eyes met, and something special happened. They felt a strong connection. Romeo walked toward Juliet. They talked and laughed. For the first time, they forgot about their family's fight. They only thought about each other. But the party was not safe for Romeo. Juliet's cousin, Tybalt, saw him and became very angry. Tybalt did not like Montagues. He wanted to fight Romeo. The night ended quickly. Romeo and Juliet promised to see each other again. They knew their love would be difficult, but they felt hope and happiness for the first time. After the party, Romeo could not stop thinking about Juliet. Her smile and kind eyes were always in his mind. Juliet also thought about Romeo every day. Their hearts were full of love, but they knew their families would never accept it. Romeo wanted to see Juliet again. He asked his friend Benvolio for help. Benvolio was a good friend and wanted to help Romeo find happiness. Benvolio told Romeo to go to Juliet's garden at night. Romeo climbed the wall to Juliet's garden. The moon was bright and the stars shone in the sky. Juliet was standing under a big tree, waiting for Romeo. When she saw him, her heart beat faster. They talked softly and promised to love each other forever. But they knew they must be careful. If their families found out, there could be trouble. Juliet said, "Romeo, I want to marry you, but our families hate each other." Romeo held her hand and said, "We will find a way, Juliet. Our love is stronger than their hate." The next day, Romeo went to see Friar Lawrence, a kind priest who helped people in the city. Romeo asked Friar Lawrence to marry him and Juliet. Secretly, the priest was surprised, but agreed to help. He hoped their love could end the fight between the families. Meanwhile, Juliet's nurse was a kind woman who cared for Juliet like a mother. Juliet told her about Romeo and their plan to marry. The nurse promised to help and keep the secret. The wedding day was near. Romeo and Juliet were happy but also worried. They knew their love was dangerous, but they believed in their hearts. One evening, Romeo and Juliet met in the small church. Friar Lawrence married them in a quiet, simple ceremony. They were now husband and wife, but still had to keep their marriage a secret. After the wedding, Romeo wanted to visit Juliet's family. He went to the Capulet house. Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, saw him and was very angry. Tybalt wanted to fight Romeo because he was a Montague. Romeo tried to avoid the fight. He said, "Tybalt, I love your family now. I am married to Juliet." But Tybalt was angry and challenged Romeo. Romeo refused to fight at first. Then Tybalt hurt Romeo's friend, Mercutio. Mercutio was angry and fought Tybalt. In the fight, Mercutio was hurt badly. Romeo felt very sad and angry. He fought Tybalt, and unfortunately, Tybalt was hurt and died. The prince of the city was angry about the fight. He said Romeo must leave the city. Romeo was sad and afraid. He had to leave Juliet and his home. Before leaving, Romeo met Juliet. Last time, they cried and promised to find a way to be together again. Their love was strong, but the world around them was difficult. Romeo left the city with a heavy heart. He missed Juliet every day. Juliet was very sad too. She waited for Romeo and hoped they would be together again soon. Juliet's parents did not know about her secret marriage. They planned for her to marry another man, Paris. Juliet was afraid and worried. She did not want to marry Paris. She only loved Romeo. Juliet went to Friar Lawrence for help. She told him everything. Friar Lawrence gave her a special potion. He said, "This potion will make you sleep like you are dead for 42 hours. When you wake up, Romeo will be there, and you can run away together." Juliet was scared, but decided to try the plan. She drank the potion and fell into a deep sleep. Her family found her and thought she was dead. They put her in the family tomb. Romeo did not know about the plan. He heard Juliet was dead and was very sad. He bought poison and went to the tomb to be with Juliet forever. At the tomb, Romeo saw Juliet lying there. He was heartbroken. He drank the poison and fell down beside her. Just then, Juliet woke up. She saw Romeo and was so happy, But it was too late. Romeo was gone. Juliet cried and held Romeo's hand. She was so sad. Then she saw Friar Lawrence come into the tomb. He explained the plan had failed. Juliet could not live without Romeo. She took Romeo's dagger and ended her life. The families of Romeo and Juliet found them. They were very sad and shocked. The prince said, "Their love was true and pure. We must stop the fighting." The Montagues and Capulets finally agreed to end their hatred. They promised to live in peace. Romeo and Juliet's story became a symbol of true love, love that is brave and strong, even when the world is against it. The end.